Hello, this is Peter with another video. Today I thought I'd just have a quick look at some of my persimmon trees. These two here are my largest specimens, which I purchased last year. They're both grafted named varieties. This one here is the vanilla variety. I think it's vanilla. Yeah, you can see it's actually an Italian variety. That's the Italian name for vanilla. As you can see, it's a pretty large tree. The pot is definitely a bit small for it, really. I was contemplating whether I should plant it in the ground. I've not decided if I'm going to put it in this area of the garden or not, because it doesn't get a huge amount of sunlight in this area. I mean, it does at this time of day, in the morning and into the afternoon, early afternoon, it does get quite a bit of sun here. But later in the day, it will be in more or less total shade. So, yeah, I need to consider where I'm going to plant these. And this one is the second one here. Also got last year at the same time from the same nursery. And this one is the Rojo Brillante variety. Again, this came from Italy, but it's a Spanish variety, I believe. But yeah, you can see there's plenty of growth coming out on these plants now. I don't know if we're going to get any flowers on these. They're definitely capable of producing fruit at this size, and one of them did have I think it was a fruit on the bottom of the pot. It dropped off the plant. There was a stem on the plant where the fruit would have been attached, but I can't remember which plant it was on now, whether it was the vanilla or the Rojo Brillante. But yeah, definitely keep my eye on these and just keep my fingers crossed the weather stays mild so we don't get any frost damage if it does decide to flower. I've got a couple more persimmon trees which I'll just quickly feature as well. So this one here is a relatively new persimmon tree. I'm trying to remember if this one was the bare root one I got last year. I think I got it last year. It was definitely a bare root plant. I'm just trying to think which nursery it came from now. Yeah, I can't remember if where I had to look back. I'll try and put it on the video if I remember where I got it from. But yeah, it was a completely bare root plant. You can see this is also starting to push out some new growth. This part here didn't seem to produce any growth, so I think this bit needs cutting off. Looks like it's probably died. Yeah, it's definitely not alive at this part here, so I'll probably cut it down to there where this branch comes out. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. I need to sort out this pot full of weeds. Problem where it is down here, there's lots of grass, just that's self-seed all over the place. But yeah, this is definitely a grafted tree, but we don't know what the variety it is. So it's possible this might also produce some flowers this year, if we're lucky. But yeah, I'll definitely keep everyone updated if this does decide to produce any flowers. And I'll just show my last persimmon tree, or at least the last of the larger ones. I do have some younger seedling ones, but yeah, I'll just quickly show the other one on the patio. Okay, so this is the final persimmon tree, kaki persimmon. Now this one, as you can see, is in quite a small container. It needs repotting. I do believe it is grafted. It does have quite a messy graft union right down there at the base. But again, we don't know what variety this one is. But it's yeah, it's also coming into growth now. Again, I'm not sure if this will produce any flowers or not. I've not had these very long, so I don't know much about how they flower, but I think from what videos I've seen other people's, they produce flowers on the new growth that comes out. So yeah, it's looking quite promising so far. I think this one came from Thompson and Morgan, but yeah, it didn't flower last year, I don't think. So keeping my fingers crossed that we get at least a couple of flowers on some of my trees. Hopefully the two larger ones at the bottom of the garden might flower. But yeah, I'll definitely keep everyone updated on how they get on. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll be sure to keep you all up to date on how these persimmon trees do this year. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.